Hi, welcome to Something to Talk About. I'm Taco, and this is our second Pokemon typing video, and my second attempt, because I forgot who I was going to give shout-outs to, like I always do, and then things got messed up when I started all over. It's okay, I'm here now, and I'm ready to go. Hopefully everything's where it needs to be. I have to give a shout-out to 50 Shades of Geek, for commenting the password into my every Star Wars original trilogy type, and also to Ben Rayner for doing the same thing. Grass Wicket was the password. All right, guys. I've been working on this video for like 4 or 5 weeks. So this isn't the longest I think I worked on a video, except for the Wire season reviews. Those take a long time because I watch every episode and type out full-on stuff. But this is just a lot of Mortal Kombat characters, man. And if you're a huge Mortal Kombat fan, like I am, hopefully I did this justice. But I want everybody to know that this is my opinion. This is me doing the best I can, going off of my knowledge of Pokemon and my knowledge of Mortal Kombat. I think I do a lot better with this one than I did the Star Wars one. I wrote the Star Wars one kind of in a rush so I can get a video, like try this format out, because there's only 20 characters and not 90. Like this one, and so I feel like I figured out a lot more. But again, I made some pretty weird choices here. So hopefully you guys like them. There's got to be a lot of repeating types, of course, and I do have a graph at the end that does a complete type breakdown. So here you go. You guys ready? Let's do it. This is going to be a long video, so no more intro. Every Mortal Kombat's character's Pokemon type and signature moves. I think I did 4 for most of them. I only got a couple with less than 4. Should I read it like Shao Kahn? I don't know. I wasn't ready. Why did I set myself up when I wasn't ready for it? Every Mortal Kombat character's Pokemon type. No, see, I didn't do a good job. Told you. So we're doing this alphabetically. Ashara. So she's from the nether realm, kind of like a demon-y chick, but she's turning good and she's got a sword and she's trying to kill people. All right. Anyways, Ashara, weird 3D character. Like her though, like her design, kind of female rated. Gave her normal and dark. So since she has a sword, I gave her Night Slash and Secret Sword, and a Moonlight and Natural Power. I wrote this the early ones 4 weeks ago, so I probably forgetting a lot of why I did some of the big moves. But if you know their move sets, hopefully you can figure it out as we go along, because I did look at every Mortal Kombat character's move sets before I decided to try to make them work. But some things don't translate into Pokemon as much as I wish they would. Baraka is Steel normal. I had him just as Steel. This is actually one of the changes I made while I was proofreading. So I gave him Flash Cannon. That's when he puts his swords together. And I know that his swords are sometimes bone or mostly bone, so he shouldn't be steel type. But they're metal sometimes too. Okay? So back off. I gave him Sword Dance and Slash. And also Secret Sword, because the swords come out of his arms. Yeah. So now we have our first Sub-Zero, Bihan. So this is Bihan in his Sub-Zero form. I gave him Dark Ice with Feint Attack, Ice Beam, Ice Punch, and Wicked Blow. And then, of course, after he's killed by Scorpion, he becomes one of my favorite characters ever, Bihan. Noob Saibot. He's already Bihan. Noob Saibot. Let me open up. I need something to drink, man. I got to do a lot of talking. He is Dark Ghost. So I do a lot of ghost types, and anytime somebody really hails from the Netherrealm, even though a Revenant isn't a ghost, they're still a dead person. So I'm still giving them ghosts. I'm using ghosts as any undead is ghost type. And I know they're not ooh, ghost. He kind of is though. Because he's definitely got Shadow Punch. So when his Shadow clones punching things, and Shadow Ball, which is actually the name of his move. Give him Dark Void for obvious reasons and Wicked Blow. I'm pretty proud of my Noob Saibot. So now we have Bihan was my first that evolved, so evolves in a noob. And now we got our second one. So we got Blaze. This is his Deadly Alliance form. Give him nothing but fire moves, man. Dude's made of fire. Flame Charge, Fire Punch, Blaze Kick, Seems pretty explanatory. And then we got his Armageddon form. Fire, ground, blaze from Armageddon. We have eruption, fire blast, earthquake, bulldoze. Heck yeah, I love that design. Blaze is like, bring Blaze back. I really want like Armageddon 2 as a new Mortal Kombat. We got the Bull Raichu, all poison. He's my poison type. I thought about poison fighting, but I didn't do it. So, so sue me. Gave him toxic. Gastro acid, because he literally does throw up on people, and that's what gastro acid is. Body press, because he does kind of have like that sumo move, and like body press, he throws himself into people. And belch, again, for obvious reasons. Now we got our first combat kid. We got Cassie Cage. I love Cassie Cage. And fighting fairy. So let's talk about fairy type. I have to do this like every game, because fairy type's weird. I was going to give a lot more, on paper, I was going to give a lot more characters fairy type. And it got cut in half. And I was going to give it to all, like, magic users. So there's psychics, and there are psychics in here. There's a difference. And then there's magic users, because that's how Pokemon describes it, is not mental magic like psychic powers, but coming from a different force. And that's, like, a lot of characters are magical. So I gave them fairy type. And then when I actually worked through the list, I started taking away fairy types because the moves themselves don't really match. There's not a lot of combat moves and not a lot of like magic-y feeling fairy type moves. So even though that's a description, I started going off of kind of what moves fit their moveset more. But this starts as fairy type. And I'm going to give Spirit Break is the move that I'm calling like when her and Johnny Cage get the green glow around them and they like attack people with that. That's what I'm calling Spirit Break. And Charm, again, obvious reasons, Sucker Punch, Jump Kick. Yeah, Cassie Cage. All right, now we got Cetrion. I know she's kind of like all type, but there's not a lot of grass types or rock types. So I gave her grass rock because those are kind of, if you play Mortal Kombat 11 online, you run into a lot of people who just throw rocks at you and hit you with the vines. And that's why I went with grass type moves. So we got Rock Throw, Vine Whip, Earthquake, because she does like open up the ground, and also Water Gun, because she does squirt water. So you can only have 2 types in Pokemon. All right, we got Chameleon. Why did I go normal? This is my reasoning. So even though he can use all Chameleon's whole thing is that he can use all the ninjas' typings and use all their moves. Depending on the game, sometimes he switches in between them, literally becomes one for 1 second and becomes one for another. And then in Armageddon, he just kind of has like a moveset made up of their moves. The reason why I gave him normal was Ditto. So there is like 3 characters in here that are just made up of other characters. And I thought normal, right? I mean, also the Chameleon Pokemon's normal, isn't he? So yeah, that's why I named him, or that's why I gave him normal. Hopefully you guys agree. Gave him Thunderbolt, Flame Charge, Icy Beam, and Grassy Glide. Not to give spoilers, but those are all moves I gave the respected ninjas as well. And we got our first cyborg ninja, Cyrax, one of my favorite characters growing up. Steel fighting. Magnet Bomb is what I'm calling their bombs, because it is like a bomb, like a circular bomb. So that's why he gets Magnet Bomb. Iron Defense, Bind because of his net, and then Mach Punch because he's got really fast punches. So you guys remember this dude, Dagon? No, you don't? I don't blame you. Sounds like a Targaryen, Dagon Targaryen. Dagon and Taven were the kind of main characters from Armageddon. Gave him Dark Fire. They have a lot of fire types, both of them, but he's, of course, more evil. So I gave him Night Slash because he's got swords again. Brutal Swing, Fire Blitz, Pyro Ball. Yeah. Now, one of the most boring characters of all time, Dario. If you're a Dario fan, I'm like, I want to meet you. Okay? I'm not kidding. If somebody's like, dude, I always mained Dario back in the day, I'd be like, what? You're awesome. Good job. I'm proud of you. So that he's from the Order Realm, I'm giving him normal. Swift, because he actually like shoots out like a beam that looks, or like a energy ball that looks like Swift. Block, Earth Power, Double Kick. I believe I gave him Earth Power because Earth Power is my ground pound. So that's actually, so if he has a move where he like slams down on the ground, that's Earth Power. Read the description of Earth Power. It's like a ground slam. So yeah. All right, another Order Realm guy, Darius, aka wannabe Wesley Snipes. Straight fighting type. Even though he's from the Order Realm, I probably should have gave him normal. Rolling kick, quick attack, mock punch. He's very speedy, right? That was like his whole character. He's very quick. So not as much as like Cabal, but I did give him like a lot of quick stuff. So yeah. More 3D characters. We're gonna get out of 3D eventually. Draman, Ghost, Poison. He is from the Netherrealm. He is dead. He's a dead warlord from from Outworld. Awesome backstory. Poison because he's got flies and stuff around him. So I gave him Heavy Slam because of his Steel Club. Infestation because of all the bugs around him. Shadow Punch and Toxic because you know that you're toxic. This is one of my favorite designs for Ermac. I love it so much. I love his classic look. Like a lot of the ninjas' classic looks. Like his and even Rain's. But his, like, especially because I like that dark red as a ninja. So sue me. I only gave him 3 moves. Ghost because he's got a bunch of dead people's spirits inside him. And also Psychic because he's got a lot of psychic abilities. So Kinesis because of his telekinetic slam. I'm going to say right now, any character that has a telekinetic slam, because there's a few of them, I'm giving him Kinesis. So Kinesis for that, and then Teleport because of his teleport, and then he's got like a Shadow Ball. So yeah. I probably could have came up with another move for him. I almost feel like I failed Ermac, and I love Ermac. He's probably one of my favorite ninjas. Top 3 ninja, fight me. Aaron Black. Aaron Black is awesome. Normal. Spikes because he throws spikes on the ground. Lock on because he's aiming. Quick attack because he's like, like quick on the draw, like a cowboy. And sand attack because he'll just throw sand at you, dude. All right. Frost. So this is normal Frost. So this is like the old school Frost. So just ice, gave her Ice Punch, Ice Beam, Icicle Crash, and triple kicks. And then I have Cyber Frost. So she's now Ice Steel, where I gave her Ice Beam, Blizzard, Iron Head, and Icicle Spear. She takes her head off and hits you with it. That's Iron Head, man. Like that's one of the most moves that fits the most that I've done. Iron Head. Okay, finally, a flying type with fusion. You'll be happy who I gave flying types, because I just started looking at moves. There's only a few characters here with wings. So, of course, he is the god of wind. So, flying type, I gave him Gust, Hurricane, and then he does have his crossbow, so I gave him triple arrows. And also, I gave him Rolling Kick, because he has that, like, awesome spin kick in Mortal Kombat 11, where he, like, kicks you up in the air. It's awesome. So, this is a character, I don't know if I should have kept him as fairy type, so this is when I originally was using fairy, but I kept it anyways because I did like play rough as him. But yeah, I gave him fairy ground because he does control the sands of time, or he has like sand powers, like hourglass powers. Give him sand tomb, play rough, recover because he always like comes back, and also I gave him roar of time, which is awesome. I thought that was great. Come on, he had to give Geras roar of time. I love Geras. I hope he comes back in another game. We have the Shokan Prince, Goro. Dragon fighting. I gave all Shokans, so they are described as part dragon. Shokans are, so that's why all Shokans will have dragon type. I don't care. Dragon fighting. Gave him Dragon Breath. It's actually the name of one of his moves, is Dragon Breath. So, of course, I'm going to get Flame Burst and then Cross Chop, because that's the 4-arm character from Pokemon does a cross chop with all 4 arms. So I gave it to him. This isn't like Machamp. Machamp would beat him, but still, fight me. Taunt. And yeah, there's Goro. Another character. Now, this is a 3D character. I wish they brought in Havoc. Havoc's one of my favorite characters for a lot of reasons. Mostly because I'm an anarchist. He's Dark type. I gave him Recover because he does have a heal. Dark Lariat. I can't remember what that is, but it totally fit. Brutal Swing, Dark Pulse. He's all about the dark. He's from the Chaos realm. And yeah, dude, I would play Havoc hardcore if he was in the next game. All right. Su Hao. I can't ignore the dumb guys. Guys, I have to do everybody. So Su Hao, I almost give him Mimic because he copies so many of Kano's moves. But normal, Body Slam, Double Slap, Stomp, Whirlwind. These are all things that he does. So his Whirlwind is he does like a clap that like pushes air. So that's why I gave him Whirlwind. And then Body Slam, he does jump on you. And Double Slap, he has like a sumo slap move. And then he has a Stomp too. So like he has all of these. And that's why he's normal because his moveset's normal. All right. Jackie Briggs, fighting type, awesome. Double kick, mock punch, low sweep. I gave her magnet bomb because she does throw bombs. I wish I could have given her more than 4 moves, but kind of went with her like Muay Thai fighting style, and also that mock punch because she'll do that like pop, 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 punch you a bunch. So, all right, Jade. I got a soft spot for Jade too. Love Jade. Fighting type. Gave her a mega kick. Gave her protect. And a close combat and counter. So yeah. This is weird. Why did I give him fighting type or ground type? I don't know. He has that ground pound. That's kind of it. And I didn't give another character the ground pound, or give him ground type. So if you are angry about this one, that's fine. I need to give more people ground. So I gave Jarek, the very forgotten Jarek, gave him ground and fighting, gave him rollout because Kano's move is rollout. If you'll see any Kano knockoff that has that like Kano ball, I'm giving them rollout because rollout's like the Kano ball. Earth power again is his ground pound. Flying press, revenge. Maybe I gave him revenge because he's like the last Black Dragon. I don't know. Jarek, who cares? I made the no metal arms Jax, which I thought was great. He's got work up, right? And body slam, submission, body press. He's fighting type. Yeah. Oh, I'm missing somebody. Let me get. I knew people were going to disappear. This will take 3 seconds. I'm getting pretty good at taking care of my mess ups. So that was Jack's no metal, and here is Jack's metal. Oh, and I didn't even put he counts as still type. Why didn't I add the still type there? That was dumb. He's supposed to be still type. I screwed up. Moves, power up punch, superpower, bullet punch, and then growth, right? Because he like grows up really big and stomps. Growth. That was like my favorite fatality as a kid. Now everybody hates on it, and I love that fatality. All right. Next up, Johnny Cage. Fighting fairy again with their weird magic. Gave him and Cassie fighting type. Also gave them both sucker punch. And the reason I gave them sucker punch, I didn't say it when I was talking about Cassie, is when they drop down and punch in the cojones. Sucker punch. Double kick, he's a big kicker. Swagger for obvious reasons, because Johnny Cage has got the swagger. And Spirit Break is like his green energy. All right. Cabal. I didn't give him quick attack. I gave him extreme speed. He steal poison. Gave him extreme speed as his one of his normal moves. Poison gas because of his poison gas blast that he's had in multiple games. And scary face because he does have like takes his mask off and scares you in like the older games. I thought that was cool. And then bullet punch because he's all about the speed. And I need to give him a steel move. All right. You know what else? Remember Kai? Wannabe Liu Kang, jump kick, because I give all Wannabe Liu Kang's jump kick, and he had a jump kick. Flame Wheel, Blaze kick, yeah, Kai, dude. Very forgettable. Sorry. Kano. Kano's one of my favorite characters, one of my favorite designs for a villain ever. I love Kano. I want to play Kano in like a Star Wars game, like a role-playing game. I want to play a bounty hunter and an arms dealer that is 100% Kano with the cybernetics and everything. Dark, Steel, Beat Up, Night Slash, again with the rollout, and then Doom Desire is his big blast. It's a big energy blast. What Doom Desire is, laser blast is what it's literally said in the description. So I give him it. I love Kano. Also, can you see how many Ks? There are so many Ks. Cabal, Kai, Kano. There's so much more. You have no clue. Because everything starts with a K in Mortal Kombat. Kenshi! Psychic, fighting. Again, I'm giving him Kinesis because he's got the telekinetic slam like Ermac does. Psy Strike. Sacred Sword because the sword is sacred. I'm glad that like half the characters with swords, I can give them sacred swords because almost every sword in Mortal Kombat is like, sacred. Sword dance. Yeah. Okay, now we have the female chameleon. Even though you haven't seen a lot of their counterparts yet, I did give her Mega Kick from Jade and Air Slash, Night Slash, and Searing Shot. I mean, we'll get to why when we talk about their counterparts like Melina, or her counterparts like Melina, Katana, and Tanya. But yeah, it's the female chameleon. Again, normal type. All right, Kintaro. Mortal Kombat 2 was my first Mortal Kombat, and I actually saw Kintaro for the first time before I saw Goro. And then I've always had a soft spot for Kintaro over Goro. I know I'm crazy, but I love his weird tiger design. And yeah, so Dragon, but he does have, in the game at least, he has more fire, but I gave him less fire stuff, not a lot of fire stuff, but in the game, he's kind of more of a zoner, shoots a lot more fire than Goro does. Dragon type again, fire. So he has the stomp because he has the jump up and stomp on you like a lot of Shokins do. Cross chop again, flamethrower, and then dual chop because it's like the same as cross chop, but it's dragon type now. What? How can I not do that? All right, Kira. Boring. Oh my god, boring. Has Kano's Kano ball, so gave her rollout. Draining kiss. Yeah, way to steal stuff from better characters. Slash, Mega Kick, Snore. I'm sorry I can't make some of these characters more interesting. Katana, I gave her flying because she has a lot of air-based attacks. And fighting. So Aeroblast was flying, and then Fury Cutter because she cuts a lot of stuff with her katana or with her fans. And then Vacuum Wave, which just sounded awesome. And then Noble Roar because she's noble. She's a princess. Then we have the Revenant version. Yeah, of course I'm evolving Katana. Did you not guess? Flying Ghost because all Revenants will be Ghost type. Air Slash, Air Cutter. So instead of just like Aeroblast, I'm giving her a lot more kind of like attack, slicing you up versions of her fan attacks. Shadow Punch and Grudge. She holds a grudge. She's a Revenant. I bet non-diehard like people don't even know who this next guy is because I don't know any. Like I didn't until I started digging into the lore. And Cobra is the Ken Masters knockoff, also like Cobra Kai knockoff. Ugh, Cobra. Anyways, him and Kira used to hang out. Gave him fighting type. He does have a fire punch, so I gave him fire punch. Aura Blast, Focus Blast, because he has a lot of like key blasts. And then low kick, because he's a Ken Masters knockoff. I made him way more badass than his actual counterpart. I hope you guys aren't done with the K's yet, because we got a lot left. Collector. He gets a lot of hate. Collector gets a lot of hate in Mortal Kombat 11. I don't hate Collector. He's goofy looking, but Dark. Give him Confuse Ray, and then Snatch and Thief and Night Slash because he whips out weapons to cut you, and he's a big thief. So I give him Snatch, and he steals your item, and then Thief. Now, people who know me really well know who my Mortal Kombat main is in 11, and it's Kotal Kahn. Kotal Kahn's one of my favorite characters, and I gave him Grass type, and I know it's going to piss everybody off because he's clearly not Grass, but he's all about solar stuff. So I gave him Solar Flare because he praises the sun. Praise the sun. And I gave him Syphysis because he can heal himself. And Sunny Day because he can pull down a freaking sunbeam. And also Sacred Sword because he's got that awesome freaking Aztec sword. I know it's weird. Grass fighting for Kotal. I know, but I don't care. I thought it fit, and I love Kotal. So this is no disrespect to Kotal because I play Kotal every day. Kuai Liang Sub-Zero. This version of Kuai Liang is just straight up Ice type. I gave him Ice Ball, Aurora Beam, and Ice Hammer. I wish it could be Ice Axe, right? Because he does make axes now in Mortal Kombat 11. But Ice Hammer's the move. Whatever. Pretend it's a hammer. Or an axe. Low sweep. So yeah, I gave him, like, I tried to recreate a lot of his actual Ice. Now, what happened to him in Mortal Kombat 9? He got Cyber Eyes. So we got Kuai Liang, Cyber Sub-Zero, Ice Steel, Ice Ball again, Ice Beam. He does have a teleport, and Iron Defense. We're more than halfway there, guys. We're getting there. Kung Jin. So I gave him just fighting type. I know he's got some magic stuff going on, but I couldn't. It's not really inflected so much in his moveset that much, and I didn't want to give him fairy type. So, yeah. So he's just fighting type. I gave him triple arrows because he's got the bow, jump kick because he's got a pretty awesome jump kick, flamethrower because the bow can spit fire, and swagger because he's got a lot of swagger to him. We're almost done with the Ks. Almost. We have Kung Lao. Again, I gave him flying type because of all the air stuff he's got. If you play against him in Mortal Kombat 11, he's freaking flying all over the place. He doesn't really fly, but, you know, he does a lot of spinning in the air and tripping in the air and air stuff. And, yeah, I don't care. Gave him flying fighting, Mach Punch because he's super fast, flying press because he flies at you in the air, and then air slash because he slashed you with a hat. I named it air slash. And then a rapid spin because he actually does have a rapid spin. So I have his human counterpart. So here's his revenant counterpart. Flying Ghost. Gave him air slash again. Sky Drop. Ominous Wind for Ghost type. And then Teleport. I don't have the revenant of every character. And it was because I know like almost everybody dies in Mortal Kombat 9. And I know there are revenants throughout the game. But it's the ones that really do a lot as their revenant. So, yeah, like I know like Cabal is dead a lot, but I don't know. I don't think of him as, you know, a revenant as much as, I don't know. I guess I just didn't want to do it to every character, but I want to do it to ones where the revenants seem like they're more important. But Li Mei, we're finally done with the Ks. That was a lot. See, we went from my 35th one was Cabal. And then we made it all the way down to 51. Those are all Ks. So here's 52. Li Mei. Li Mei's pretty boring. Normal. Swift. Never mind. She's the one who hangs out with Cobra. Maybe? I don't know anymore. Normal. Swift. Mega Kick. Comet Punch. Comet Punch was really hard because she has like a bicycle kick, but it's like a punch version of it. I don't know what to call it. So I went with Comet Punch. And Attract. So, yeah, all normal across the board. Now we got the main man, Liu Kang, fire fighting. High jump kick is his, his woo, his kick. Woo. And his triple kick, I'm justifying as his bicycle kick. Pyro Ball is fireballs. And then his Dragon Rage, because he can summon that dragon made of fire. Now his Revenant form. Fire Ghost, high jump kick again. I didn't give him the triple kick this time. I gave him Fire Punch, give him Grudge because he holds a grudge, and Torment. Now the Fire God Liu Kang when he absorbs all of Raiden's powers. So I gave him Electric because of Raiden. So Fire Electric. Give him a high jump kick, the triple kick, pretty much the exact same moveset as this version. Triple kick, jump kick, but I gave him Fire Blast instead of Pyro Ball. And in Dragon Rage, so then I gave him Thunder. So I gave him Fire Blast because he's more powerful now. He's a god now. It's a more powerful fire move. And then Thunder is like the most powerful electric. Now we got Movado. Normal. I couldn't come up with anything because he's like his whole thing is like these like Spider-Man things, right? Like he shoots out stuff. Like, I don't know. I didn't know what to give him. Like none of that's in Pokemon. So Bulk Up because he does have like a boost move. Giga Impact because he does like slingshot himself with these like ropes at you. So I gave him Giga Impact. Slash because he stole Cabal's hook blades, and Thief because he stole Cabal's hook blades. All right. Next is one of my favorite characters of all time, and I really want them to bring him back, and I'm not kidding. I mean, it's completely unironic. I want him in the next Mortal Kombat game. Meat. Fight me on it. I love Meat. Ghost, because he's literally a dead guy. He got brought back to life in Shang Tsung's workshop, his little workshop down there, his little arts and craft. Shadow Bone, and he stabs you with a bone. So I gave him Shadow Bone. I can't believe it. Thank you, Ghost Cubone, for that. Lick, teleport. His teleport is great. He like falls on his back and he splats in blood and then comes up from behind you. And Scary Face because, you know, look at him. Just look at him. Melina, my lady, my waifu, Melina. I don't care if her face is all monster. I don't. All right. You guys just learned a lot about me. Dark. Gave her Bite, Night Slash, Wicked Blow, Teleport. I don't need to explain any of these. I love Melina. Another character, I mean completely unironically, bring him into the next game. He could be Johnny Cage's friend. Give him like a full-on character, okay? He makes movies with Johnny Cage. I'm talking mocap, okay? Bring him back. I'm not kidding. I want an unironic mocap. He has kinesis because he has a telekinetic throw, and I don't know how. Is he psychic? Who knows? Jump kick, karate chop, aura sphere. Oh yeah, mocap guys, love them. Now we got Moloch, just a big old monster, an Oni. So dark ground, gave him bulldoze, earth power, knockoff snarl. He looks like a Gorgonite from Small Soldiers. It was so hard to find a good picture of Motaro, honestly. So I gave him ground. I don't remember why, but I'm sticking with it. It's because I gave him bulldoze, and then the stomping tantrum is such a cool move for him. Stomp, of course, as well. And then energy ball. The reason I'm giving him the green energy ball, the grass one, because I don't know what the energy is made out of, but it is like a green ball. And the name of it in the game is called Energy Ball. So I just gave him energy balls. He's got a grass type move. It's cool. Natara. Love Natara. Flying. She is a vampire, so she's got finally a flying type with wings. So I give her wing attack, fly, leech life in dark because she's a vampire. She bites ya. So yeah. You want another character with wings? Do you? Oh wait, I skipped a character. Oh my god. I hate that it like got rid of half my slides. All because I forgot to do a shout out. I hope Ben and 50 are happy. Because I almost forgot. Nightwolf. Fairy type. Again with like spirits. You know, because he's all about the great spirit. So I went with fairy type. Spirit break. Again, reflect. Because he does have an awesome melee or projectile reflect. And then triple arrows. Because he shoots arrows. And lightning bolt. Because some of his arrows call down lightning. I almost forgot him. That would have been bad. He would have been in between Motaro and Natara, by the way. All right, Onaga, my other flying type. Winged, actually winged. Dragon, of course. He is the Dragon Lord. Onaga, Fire Breath, or Dragon Breath, Dragon Claw, Dragon Tail, Sky Attack. Heck yeah. That's an awesome build. That is a legendary if I've ever seen one. Totally justifies legendary. Quan Chi, a character I have a major soft spot for. I wish he was playable in Mortal Kombat 11. Fairy type again because I'm like trying to make fairy magic. Deal with it. Strange Steam, kind of fit him. And then, of course, dark type, so Dark Pulse, Nasty Plot, and Shadow Ball. Because he's our Necromancer and Sorcerer. Quan Chi. Raiden! Yeah. Okay, electric, just straight up electric type. Volt Tackle, Thunderbolt, Thunder Punch, Teleport. You better believe it. Raiden. If you guys did not watch our Geek Gauntlet 3, Raiden did pretty good in that. He went against Thor in the first round. But yeah, he's our Thunder God versus Thunder God. So what happens when Raiden gets angry? He goes dark. Dark Raiden. Electric and dark. Duh. Thunder, Volt Tackle, Night Slash because he makes like freaking lightning swords. And then Payback because he's all about vengeance. And then we have Rain, the Prince of Edenia, the Purple Rain Prince. Water Electric, Aqua Jet, Scold, because he actually does have a move that's just like Scold. He shoots hot water at you. Thunderbolt, because he does call down lightning. And also Mega Kick, because he's got that great kick where he kicks you, and then you fly off the screen, and then you come back on this side, and you just keep doing it. Mega Kick, dude. All right. We got Raikou, fighting type, thunderous kick. He also has like a very awesome kick in Mortal Kombat 4 where he sends you launching, a lot like Rain. Giga Impact, where he charges into you like pretending he's Shao Kahn, and then he's got a teleport, so I give him teleport. He didn't have a lot to work with because a lot of his stuff is like throwing shurikens, and that's not a move in Mortal Kombat. Yeah, I could only go so far. Reptile, one of my other favorite ninjas. Gave him acid because he shoots acid. Grassy Glide is his slide. Energy Ball is his force ball. And then Bite because he bites her head off. Reptile, dude. We got Serena, another character I would love to have back. Dark type. She is from the Netherrealm, but I didn't give her Ghost because we don't know if she's dead. I think she's just like a demon from the Netherrealm. So I gave her Dark. Night Slash, and then Flame Burst because she's got some fire stuff, and Skull Bash. That's awesome. I don't remember why I gave her Skull Bash, but dude, good for you, Serena. That's awesome. Scorpion. This is just straight up Scorpion, right? I do have Hanzo Sashi right after this, so this is the Wrath Scorpion, right? The Wraith, the Revenant version. Fire Ghost, Blaze Kick, Flamethrower, Grudge, Curse, all that cool ghost stuff because he's a cursed wraith and vengeance and edge. We got Hanzo Sashi, the alive version of him. Again, Flame Charge, Blaze Kick, Flamethrower, and then Slash with his sword. Ain't nothing going on here. I'm wondering why he still has fire powers when he's no longer a demon. Whatever. It's cool. Got another fire guy in a row, right? We just had Scorpion, and then we got Hanzo Sashi. Now Sceptor. Steel because he is a cyborg. I'm giving him the cyborg Steel. Steel Beam because he shoots a beam at you. It's the best I can do. Bullet Punch because he's got that really fast rocket punch. Flamethrower. He does have a flamethrower, and he's got teleport. I know it's kind of a cop-out when I give them teleport when they have teleports because there's a lot of characters with teleports, but it's not as easy as this looks, guys. I make it look easy. Shang Tsung. Almost gave him fairy type. You're welcome. I went fire instead. Psychic, fire. Power swap, power trick, because he's all about stealing your crap. Mimic, because he's all about stealing your crap. And sacred fire, because he's awesome. Another guy, this next guy, I almost made fairy type, and I know what have pissed everybody off, but I went against it. Shao Kahn! I gave him Dragon. Dragon, Dark, Dragon Hammer, like his giant hammer, and then his Collide, Dragon Rush, then Crunch, and then he's got that taunt where he points at you. He's like, you suck, or whatever he says. Show me your moves. Wait, no, that's Captain Falcon. So, yeah. This is another, he comes off very legendary. I mean, he is like a legendary boss, but yeah. If I made like legendary Pokemon, it'd be like Blaze, Shao Kahn, and Dragon, what's the name? Freaking Onaga. And yeah. And I know I didn't say Shinnok. Fight me. Before Shinnok, though, we got Shiva, just straight Dragon type. Give her Dragon Rage, give her Outrage. And Stomp, and she does have a lot of fire stuff, so I gave her Incinerate. This fire move I haven't been using a lot. And there you go, Shinnok. That's right. I don't consider you legendary. I don't care. I'll make your sister Sentry on legendary before I make you legendary, Shinnok. Dark type, straight up dark type, Dark Pulse. foul play, revenge, because he wants revenge on being fired as a elder god, and then mimic, because he does have a move where he steals your powers, like Shao Kahn or Shang Tsung. Yeah. So here's a antagonist everybody forgot about, Shinjinko or Shujinko. Shujinko. I gave him normal type because again, his moveset's just copying other people's moves. Normal. Screw it. You're boring. Shujinko. Fire Punch, Ice Beam, Triple Kick, Kinesis. He just has moves that other people taught him. Lame. Sindel, Ghost, normal. Gave her Shadow Ball and Nightshade. Nightshade because she's got that ghost who shows up behind her. You know what's up. And also Hyper Voice and Noble Roar because she's all about that screaming. Yeah, there we go. I gave her only one audio move. I gave her the most powerful, which is Hyper Voice, but again, I would imagine that like at a lower like level, you know, like her first move would be like Uproar before she gets Hyper Voice. Anyways, Scarlet. Okay, I gave her Water type. She controls blood, but there's no freaking blood moves in Pokemon. So I had to do my best. So I went with Water typing. So yeah. Deal with it. Sorry. Water Dark. Water Shuriken because she throws blood shurikens and other blood weapons. Liquidation. I'm thinking that's like when she's pulling blood out of you. And then Punishment and Night Slash because she does slash with either her dagger and even with blood weapons. So yeah. Moving on to yet another ninja. We got Smoke. This is his human form. Gave him poison typing. Yep. That's what I went with. For smog, poison gas, smoke screen, and then teleport. And then I got his cyber version of him. Poison steel, of course. Smog, smoke screen, iron defense, and self-destruct because he blows himself up. Yep. Sonya Blade. Oh, who doesn't love Sonya Blade? One of my earliest crushes as like a 4-year-old. Normal type. Just it's kind of how it happened. Hidden Power, Lucky Kiss. Hidden Power, I was thinking was what I would call her like shots that she does. And then Lucky Kiss because she smooches you, or Lovely Kiss. Close Combat and Submission. I was thinking Submission as like when she in the movie when she like breaks the dude's neck with her legs. I couldn't find like a throw with her legs. So that's why I went with Close Combat and Submission. I feel like that's close. Yeah. Okay. Next, we're getting super close, guys. End is near. Striker, Curtis Striker. He's always called Striker. That's why he's not up top with the K's. He's with the S's. Normal type again, Barrage. When he throws his grenades, because that's like throwing explosive stuff, is Barrage, and he throws grenades. Boom Burst is like shooting somebody. So give him Boom Burst. And then his low sweep, because he sweeps you with the nightstick. And then his circle throw when he flips over and throws you. Like, it totally fits his moveset. I actually am really proud of my Striker. Awesome. I can't believe they had a character who said, police brutality coming up. You could tell that happened before, I wouldn't even say recent events, but events since 2011. Not that it didn't happen before. I'm not making this political. I'm just saying I can't believe they got away with it. Takeda Takahashi. Fighting, Psychic. You got Calm Mind, Agility, Rolling Kick, Bind. I gave him Psychic because, well, his dad's Kenshi, and he used a lot of Psychic stuff outside of, like, his moveset. But I thought Calm Mind and Agility would be an easy enough way to justify a Psychic. Because he does have Psychic powers. They're just not really in his fighting sets. And also, it was really hard to find anything that works with his, like, cool chains he uses. So I just went with Bind if that's the closest I could do. So, Tanya is the last person to contribute to the female chameleon. Fire type, Searing Shot, fire spin, body press, and another teleport. Tanya's awesome, don't get me wrong. Like, her moveset's not great, but man, she was so good in Mortal Kombat X. You all remember that stuff? Do you even also remember Taven? Taven, the main character from Armageddon, everybody is beloved character. Fire Blitz, Fire Punch, Sacred Fire. He uses all this fire stuff. These are all moves. He does do like a fire uppercut, and then he shoots fire, so that's like the Sacred Fire, and then he does like a charge with fire, so Fire Blitz. And Sacred Sword, because he has a Sacred Sword. Everybody has a Sacred Sword. Deal with it. Now, one of my other favorite ninjas, I keep saying that, but it's true. 89, you got Tremor, Ground, Rock, Magnitude, Stonehenge, Rock Slide, Lava Plume, Tremor. I can't believe he made it into Mortal Kombat X, and I want to see him again. Give him don't make him a DLC character again. Put him in the storyline. I'm not kidding, man. Give us some Tremor. Give us some Tremor. Last, but very not least, we made it, guys. Triborg. Normal, again, because he's like the chameleons. I gave him Smoke Screen from Smoke, Flamethrower from Sector, Magnet Bomb from Cyrax, and then Ice Ball from Cyber Sub-Zero. And I'm going to double check super quick. I don't think I missed anybody. But like I said, when I reloaded, a lot of my slides like disappeared, and I had to like. Did I already? Yeah, I found him again. I think I'm good. Let me. I'm sorry. I know this is bad TV, but let me just look, because who knows? I might have missed like somebody's favorite character, and I'm gonna get called all the bad names. They're gonna call me things like dork, loser. Is that what all bad names are? Yeah. I'm clearly stalling for time. I think I got them all. All right, cool. Now let's look at the numbers. This is a list of all of them. So normal, fire, water, grass, electric. So normal 16, fire 14, water 2 of them, grass 3, electric 4, ice 5, fighting 20. It's a fighting game, my guy. It's going to be a lot of fighting types. All right? It's just what is the way of the world. No one's gonna get that reference. Poison 7, ground 6. Thank you, ground pounds. Yeah, I inflated that with Jarek. I don't care. Flying 7. That got inflated because 2 of them were freaking revenants. Psychic 4, bug. That's who I missed. Oh my god. Of all people, let me get her. How did I miss? Oh, now she's not going to fit. All right, let me get rid of somebody really quick. How did I freaking realize I didn't have Devora? Bug, poison. She got the spider web. Lunge, and poison jab, and close combat. Here we go. I almost forgot Devora. She's our one bug type. We need that bug representation. Rock, not a lot of rock. Centurion and Tremor. Ghost because of all the revenants. Dark because of all the people from the Netherrealm. Dragon because of all the Shokan and other dragon people like Shao Kahn and Onaga. And 8 steel. Was I even saying him? 9 ghost, 15 dark, 5 dragon, 8 steel, 4 fairy type, and I made a chart. It's way better than the pie chart I did last time. And there you guys go. Fighting clearly took the cake. Normal was not too far behind, and then dark not too far behind. Of course, bug is our lowest. Water was pretty low as well. Not a lot of water types. Scarlet and rain, I think. So yeah. You guys made it. Wow. 50 minutes? That's not too bad. I thought it was going to be longer. It's a lot of stuff. I worked on this video for a very long time. Please click like. Tell me your feedback. Tell me what you want me to give the Pokemon type treatment. I did the Star Wars original trilogy, and here's my Mortal Kombat. I think I know what I'm going to do next. And yeah. when you're watching this, I am currently working a lot of days in a row at my work. I'm working 8 days in a row, and I filmed this ahead of time so I can put that out. So I don't know what else I got going on. This is my last thing I have ready before I'm going to work. So, yeah. And there you guys go. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to know the password to put in the comments, because I forgot her until the very end, the password is Devora. D''V''O''R''A'. Devora. That's the password. If you put Devora in the comments, I will give you a shout out. And you don't have to you could go ... Devora, or you could just type Devora and not tell me anything. Although I do want feedback. I tell me what you guys are thinking of this. If you think these are lame, let me know, because I'm putting a lot of time into them. Here you guys go. Enjoy whatever you got going on, and I'll see you guys on the rebound.